Well, with that lovely exchange about the Ray Fisher segment, let's move on to WandaVision. So, I think the best way to tackle this, because Luke, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a video out of our thoughts on WandaVision, because it's going to be the sweet algorithm will enjoy it. So let's do like a little 10-minute sum up of what we thought, and then we'll try and talk about any positives and negatives.
Yeah, break it down a little bit. There's a few things
break it down from there.
Yeah, there's a couple of things
overall,
I want to break down as well. So yeah.
So
cool.
Let me give you some stats first of all.
Cool.
Because what we got to do is we got to stretch this out to 10 minutes, because that's the sweet spot of when a video does well. Okay, so WandaVision came out. It's going to be 9 episodes long. They released 2 episodes yesterday, January 14th. Do you know what they stand at on Rotten Tomatoes?
I have no idea. Enlighten me, Matt.
97% based on 126 reviews.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which I think is incredible, because how the hell can you judge this show after 2 episodes? Because I don't know what the hell just happened, in all honesty.
I'm not going to lie. I'm very similar in your opinion, mate. I'm not too sure what I watched, if I'm being honest with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the episode 2 credits rolled, the opening credits, and they finished, I turned to my girlfriend and said, "What the fuck was that?" Not in a bad way or anything. You know, that's not me saying, "Oh, this is bad because of this," but I can't judge it because I don't understand what the hell it's. Yeah, I don't understand really what's going on. So, why don't you give me a little summary of what you thought of the first 2 episodes of WandaVision?
I don't know. I really don't know. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I enjoyed. Sorry, this isn't going to last for 10 minutes, mate.
Well, no, we'll end that there.
Yeah. No, honestly, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Well, no, that's a lie. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was good. I thought it was very different. I thought it was a very, very, very dangerous move to move into the direction they've done. But at the same time, I can't lie. I quite liked it. I thought it was fresh. Yeah, I honestly don't know, if I'm being honest with you, mate. It's so different. I can't wait to see how this is going to unfold. I can't really give a massive opinion on the show yet, because I need to see where it's going. But from what I saw, I thought it was good. When it started and I saw the vibe they were going for, and obviously they were going for this like old school sitcom vibe, I really, really liked it. I had a massive, massive grin on my face. If I'm being honest with you, after about 5 minutes of the second episode, I kind of thought this novelty is going to wear off very quickly with me unless something changes. But yeah, all in all, I can't lie. I did quite enjoy it, and I thought it was a very brave move from the MCU to do what they've done here. Yeah,
I think visually it looked incredible.
Agreed.
I thought it looked so amazing.
Yeah.
What they went for, and I enjoyed the sitcom stuff. I enjoyed the laugh track. I enjoyed all of that stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
I actually even enjoyed it when it was like an old fashioned sitcom.
Yeah.
And you know, those stupid silly little jokes they do. I thought Paul Bettany. I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah, he was. I thought they were both incredible. If I'm being, I thought they were both great. They both work so well together.
Yeah, they've got a lot of chemistry. I definitely thought Paul Bettany would stand out. Elizabeth Olsen was also very good as Wanda.
Yeah.
I liked the old style ads. Did you notice the one for watches was Hydra watches? And it was Strucker watches.
Yeah,
I saw Strucker
that.
was the bad guy. Start of Age of Ultron, wasn't he? Baron Wolfgang von Strucker.
He was the one who experimented on Wanda and Quicksilver, wasn't he?
Yes, he was the ones who experimented on
That's
them.
a very, very good... that is very cool. I like that. Very cool Easter egg.
I think the first 2 episodes, judging them, it's just setting the scene and setting the vibe, which I appreciated a lot. But I imagine the next 3 to 4 is where we're going to see the real plot unfold.
Of course.
Because Kat Dennings, who plays Darcy Lewis in the 4 films, she's a main character in this. But, you know, she hasn't been in the first 2. Same with Randall Park, who was the FBI agent in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Those 2 are main characters.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, they're main characters in this, but they haven't been in the first 2 episodes.
I didn't know that. Isn't she a scientist in 4, right?
Yeah, she was... Yeah, she was in both 4 films. In For the Dark World, it was like she was the intern to Natalie Portman, but she also had an intern, and that was the joke. She was the comic relief. there was like everyone was a comic relief in Thor: The Fucking Dark World.
Do you let's not talk about that film. Come on, that's a couple of phases ago. Let's not bring up that film.
Yeah.
I know obviously we spoke about the whole Baron von Strucker sort of stuff, but do you think that Hydra play a part in this show in any way?
I think they do. I think that was a very deliberate Easter egg to put it within the first 2 episodes.
Agreed. I agree.
Obviously there's someone. Do you think she's created this universe for herself?
Okay, so I have a theory.
Here we go.
I have a theory. Okay, so did you see all the stuff in the set? Obviously you saw it, you watched the show. We know when they're having that meeting, the women are all sitting there and they're talking about planning that, they're talking about planning the talent show or whatever. And that blonde woman was in charge. Did you hear all the references? I think the word devil was brought up about 4 times.
Oh, was it?
Did you hear about? Did you pay attention to that in any way?
No, so what I took from it is when they all said for the children and they all said it together.
Okay.
Then they did it again and I said that's weird.
Okay, so listen to this. Listen to my theory.
Oh,
okay?
I'm listening.
So this whole devil reference could be a reference to Mephisto, who is essentially the ruler of like the Hell Realm in like the Marvel universe. Okay. And also, funnily enough, if you watch the Loki trailer, there is a stained glass window in the trailer with a devil on it. Once again, could be a reference to Mephisto. Okay. So basically, in the comics, in the comic run, Wanda becomes pregnant, as she does at the end of the 2nd episode of this, okay? And she's pregnant with the shards of Mephisto's soul, okay? When Wanda eventually has her kids, Mephisto wants his shards back. He takes them back, makes Wanda go insane, and then leads into the House of M storyline, where she eventually screams, "No more mutants." So this whole thing with Mephisto and her being pregnant, I think, play a very, very pivotal role in the show and the next phase of the MCU. 100%.
Definitely could be right. But who's watching them?
Well, that's
because at the end of the first one, someone was watching.
Well,
them.
this again is another thing I noticed as well, and I had a little look up, and there was a logo which I saw as well, and apparently the logo is for a thing called SWORD. Have you ever heard of SWORD before?
Yes.
Yeah, so it stands for Sentient Weapons Observation Response Division, which is essentially like a space version of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I think they're trying to get her out of whatever she's in, if that makes sense. So, the whole thing, who's done this to you, what's that? I think the people watching and observing and trying to help her are this S.H.I.E.L.D., are this SWORD division, if that makes any sense.
Definitely, yeah. So do you think she hasn't created this universe herself?
I think it's such a tough one. I think she may have created this, and the reason that I say that is, like I was saying before about in the House of M storyline, where she says no more mutants, blah blah blah, and then she then obviously does what she does in the House of M. At the end of the 2nd episode, when she sees the guy with the the beekeeper come out of the of the thing, she says no, and then as a result manages to change the reality, doesn't she? She says no, and then instantly that outcome changes. So I think she is the one who's in control of these realities, if that makes sense.
Yeah. She's definitely in control. She was able to reverse time.
Yeah. But then again, I think that Mephisto is involved, and he's playing a part in this as well. But obviously we don't know, we're only 2 episodes in. Like, this is all speculation, but that's the impression I get from what I've seen. Yeah. Sorry, that was very in-depth.
No, that's exactly what we need on this podcast. There's not enough in-depth analysis.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, there's something in where Vision works. There's something in that.
Yep.
Because he keeps saying, "What do we do?" And no one's answering him what they actually do. There's something going on there.
Well, I don't even believe that Vision's alive. I think he's dead, and this is all she's all made this up.
Yes, I think Vision is dead.
Yeah.